hold on. Alright, so basics of Apple notebooks. And so this is the external features as you know of a MacBook. We have this is an Air, a MacBook Air, and this is we have the A shell, which is the back part of this part, right? It has the B shell, which is actually the bezel there, and we have the C shell, which is the palm rest there, and then we have the D shell. You see that, which is the back part. So it's a 4 shells. Yeah.
Yes.
So we have A, we have B, and we have C, and we have D. So this is the 4 main shell that makes up the MacBook, and this goes for all Macs. So the A, which is the back part, right? The B, which is the actual bezel, then the C shell, which is the palm rest, right? And the D shell, as you can see, which is the back cover, right? So these are the 4 main features, are the external features of the Apple notebook that you should be familiar with. And this is the Apple feature of the Apple. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So serial number, and manufacturer information. So as you know, for most Apple MacBooks, there's a serial number. For example, C02, PC0, P3F3. This is the serial number, right? And you can use this to get certain information about the MacBook.
Okay.
Right. You know this.
Yes, sir.
All right. So using this with the serial number here, as you can see, we did for example, this is a model A1534. You know this model?
Yeah, sure.
You sure?
Yes.
Yes, A1534. This is a Air, which is a 12-inch.
Yes.
Right.
And the small one.
Very small. Yes. So this is a Air model, and as you know, the EMC number 2746. Right, and this is the serial the model number, which is A1534, but you have different years of the MacBook. So this part is very important because, for example, most times people buy, for example, a part for the Mac, they end up buying the wrong thing because they didn't go by the year or the manufacturer or the year production of the MacBook. So they end up get a different part which can't fit.
Yeah.
So for example, let's say everything else is okay except the palm rest, the screen, the touchpad is different.
Yeah.
Or the DC jack input is different. So this is why you have to know the serial number. You have to know the EMC number so you can get the exact part for your replacement part for your MacBook. So I also have a, hold on, let me go for the Word document. Give me a minute. I didn't copy it over.
Okay.
Hold on.
Ready? Go.
Yes, plugging it in now. I can remember. Yes. Let me see. Yes, here's it. Let's open from the jump drive. Let me press escape. There's some presentation for the time being. Alright, and let's go for this documentation. Alright, so This part is very important and crucial. Yeah, so here it is. Never mind that. Alright, so here it is. So you can use the EMC number. As you can see, we have 2476, or you can use the serial number, right, for the Apple Notebook by going to this web page. We have, for example,
I only see the interface. I don't see what you are talking about.
You're not seeing my mic. You're not seeing my screen.
No, I only see I see your screen, but I see
Interfaces. Yes. This is it. But I have a Word document here.
Yeah.
You see it now?
No, I don't see the Word document.
Really?
Yeah. I see the PowerPoint with the slides, right?
Yeah, but I have a Microsoft Word document now. You seeing it now?
No.
Not seeing it?
I think you need to.
Number, and we have here below. We have some websites. You know of any of these websites like everymac.com? You know this website?
Yes.
Alright, so this is the site that I use to look up my my manufacturer year for the Macs.
Your manufacturer what?
No man, to find the manufacturer of the year, the production year of the MacBook.
Oh, okay.
It says everymac.com ultimate MacBooks. I'm just going to click it, and here it is. Alright, so you can enter your Mac or Apple device identification number here, right? And I can enter the EMC number. Let's say for this EMC number, which is 2476, and you're seeing my screen, right?
I'm seeing the word. That's all.
Are you seeing my browser?
No.
Why? Hold on. Let me go back again.
So you know, I think you have to share the desktop, the whole desktop.
Hold on, let me.
So that I'll be able to see your desktop and everything.
Okay, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. Alright, go to share. Share. So share. Oh, I can share individual. Share screen. Alright, you seen it now?
Yes.
Participant no caps. Yes. I see it now. Alright,
yes.
So the EMC number. Oops. So this website is everymac.com. This is a site that I use. I don't know if you use this site. And I can enter my EMC number. It's 2746, and then I can get the 2746. Look up. Alright. And bam, and there we go. So it's an early 2015 12-inch, right?
Yeah.
MacBook Core. And this is telling you all the features of the RAM and the series, which is the MacBook family, early 2015. RAM 8GB of RAM, and it have 1.5GB of VRAM, and the storage is 256 SSD. And this is now I can know exactly what I need just by entering the EMC number, which is located right here. Right?
Yeah.
I don't have to put the serial number. I can use the serial number, but it's not too long. So I normally use the EMC number, and I get to find my information quickly. Right? You also have another website here, which is this one shouldn't be here. This one is outdated. This one is still available, which is Check Coverage. It's actually on the Apple website. Yes. Oh. Okay, let me open this again. It's not working. Let me check. Let's see what we're doing. Alright. I tested it early. Alright, check cover page. I don't know why it's not opening from here. It should be. The link is right. Right, so here it is. So check your service and support coverage. So you can enter your serial number here, right? And the serial number. I also screenshotted this part. Right, so you enter the serial number. You enter the capture code there. So let me enter the serial number. So it's C02P. So it's C02P, yeah, and C0P, C0P, okay, and they have 3F.
3FWW3. 3FWW3. Yeah.
Alright, so let's enter the capture code here. So that's amen. And let's go and continue. And this is another method. See, MacBook Retina 12-inch early 2015, and the serial number is there and everything. So you can also use this to find the information about the MacBook, the exact manufacture date and specific feature specifications of the MacBook. But this one is my favorite because it also gives me the specs of the MacBook.
Sure.
Right, it's like for how many RAMs, video RAMs, everything is generated here. So this one is more detailed than the Apple's default website.
Yeah.
And you can see that it is expired, valid date, purchase date, repairs and service coverage expired, and so forth. All right, so that is how you can use.
I don't know about this telephone what expired. I don't know what was that.
You didn't know about what?
Open the site again. I just want to see.
Oh, I just close it. Hold on, let me.
No problem. No, don't worry about that. I think it's nothing.
Okay. Let me. Remember that this video is being recorded, you know.
Okay.
Yes, it's recording now. It's recording now.
Yeah.
Right, so you can watch it again and again and again and again and again. Right, so we're gonna enter that thingy. Oh, here it is. It's saved for us. And that's NK. Is it capital? That's NK. SN. And you go continue. And there we go.
So what was this valid purchase date?
Valid what?
And
yeah, it means it was purchased. It was valid. It was purchased legitimately.
Okay.
A valid purchase is let's Apple quickly find your product. Huh?
Telephone technician support expired.
Expired.
What's that?
That's for the technical support. You can call them directly.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Contact Apple. Yeah.
Yeah.
And repairs and service coverage expired. So the warranty is up for this. For everything for the warranty is finished for this machine.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is another thing you can use to know if the machine is still under warranty and so forth. Did you know this?
Yeah. No.
Yes. So these two sites, these two sections are very powerful to get certain information about the MacBook. Yes. And I use it all the time. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is that part. So this part is finished. So we're going to go back to the PowerPoint presentation now. And let me start. I have it here. I copied it over to the online class. Yes, basics. All right. Who was calling? Ranny Boom? I don't know who was Ranny Boom. All right. So this part is done. I explained that part. I explained this part. Now we're gonna look at the interfaces. So as you can see, the interfaces here we have the regular interfaces. We have like the MagSafe one. We have a RJ45 for the LAN. We have a Thunderbolt. All right, this is a Thunderbolt connection, right? And display port. We have two USB ports, and we have a card reader and the headphone jack. And this is normally a typical MacBook A1278 Pro 12-inch or 15-inch version. Right, up here we have the Air, which is a MacBook Air. As you can see, it's a MagSafe 2 right here. We have a USB port and a headphone jack. And the middle one here, as you know, is a Type-C, yeah?
Yeah.
So A1534 was the first model to release the first Type-C connector for this one.
A? A what?
A1534 was the first MacBook to release a
Okay.
Type-C connection.
Yes, because I think it's around 2000 and is it 15? Yeah, 15.
2015, yes.
Uh,
Yes, the
yeah.
first Type-C connection came out for the MacBook.
Okay.
Yes, so
It's quite
this,
complicated from the others.
it's very complicated.
Yes, I have one that I'm working on, and I
Oh,
have it in a shop.
yes,
Maybe tomorrow I'll let you help me fix.
yes, no problem.
Yeah. So yes, I think that's the first. Before I think they have subsequent years like the 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're having troubles repairing the 2017 models with the Type-C.
Yeah, this particular one because I have one at the shop
You have
right
one,
now.
right? What's the fault phenomenon? What's that? It's not turning on.
Okay, so it's not turning on. It's taking 20 volts,
It's taking 20
but
volts.
yeah, 0.03 amp draw. And I
Okay.
used the thermal camera to check if
If
I could see any
short.
spot. Yeah, I saw that the CD3215 was heating up to 420. Yeah, 420 degrees. That was getting hot. I changed it with another one. I replaced it, but still,
Yes.
it was still getting hot. So
Okay.
meaning there's something different, but there is no short around the CD3215.
Okay.
There is no cap like shorted or anything. I don't see any other pin.
You don't see any other thing. I
Yeah,
repaired
sure.
one. I repaired them. I repaired one. Well, it was a cap short. It stuck at 5 volts and jumping back to 0 volts to 5 volts. Based on the current reading, I know that there's a short. Right.
Okay.
You have one
Yeah.
of these.
Yes, sure. I have it.
Right. So this is I have another one.
Mm.
I use this one, which I also use.
Yeah. I have the reader,
Right. So I
which
use
is
this
the
one.
one.
It gives me the
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I don't know if it's focusing.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I use this one also,
Okay.
and
All right.
I can use my USB and Type C out.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
use these two for my Type C.
Yeah.
But
I normally use something like what you have.
okay. So
Mhm.
I use both of them.
I don't know if you watch Roseman's video, the one that he uses, the small one.
Oh, yes. I've
Yes,
seen it.
that's what I have. That's what I have, and I think it's the same as what you showed me right now.
Yeah. So I use both of
Yeah,
them. I use this. I use anyone I feel like.
yeah. I think I don't really use this because I'm not used to that. The one you just showed me, this one,
Okay.
the blue one.
The
Yeah,
blue one.
I don't. Yeah, I don't really use it.
Okay.
That's BY
BY3200.
30,000. Yeah, yeah, 200. Yeah,
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. It's a very good tool.
yeah.
Yes. So all right. So this is the connections from the accessory interfaces, the different interfaces on the MacBook, and you all know this already. So that don't need to go in depth. Next one. So as you can see, we have this is another Air.
Mm.
Right. As you can see, we have here the MagSafe 2,
Two. Yeah.
and this is the MagSafe 1 up above here.
Yes.
And this is the MagSafe 2, as you can see, and we have let me get my pointer fix, sorry. It's loading. Alright, so we have here the type C charger. These are the power supplies, connector with the power supply interface. As you can see here, we have the MagSafe, and we have a power connector here. And this green light, as you know, this light will only be lit when the EC, the SMC working conditions is met, right?
Okay.
You know that, right?
Yeah. When the what?
What?
Very clear.
All right. I'll see what I did wrong. Anyway, share my screen. Yes. All right. So back to the PowerPoint. So we have here the power supply here. So this green light, do you know that this green light is only lit when the EC, the SMC is its working conditions is met, right?
Yeah.
Do you know
Meaning
the
when the SMC is talking to the charger.
yes, so yes. So when the SMC is talking to the charger, this is
Mm.
actually a waveform that you can measure with the oscilloscope to know if the SMC is okay. So this SMC, when you plug in the MagSafe and the green light is lit, that indicates that the SMC working conditions is perfectly fine. Do you know any of the working conditions of the SMC?
Come again. Come again.
When you
Come
see
again
the,
with what you said.
when you see this green light,
Mm-hmm.
when you plug in the charger, the MagSafe on this connect, the DC MagSafe connector, that
Yeah.
indicates that the SMC is perfectly fine.
Okay.
You right, and the working conditions are okay. Do you know any of the
Yeah.
working conditions of the SMC?
Um. I think PP3V underscore
Yes, 4-2.
42. Yeah, 42. Yeah.
Yes. Let's go for the A1466 for example. A20
Yeah.
triple one one, A20 triple zero.
Yeah. 1163.
Six
That's
five.
that's that's the most common.
Yes, this is a very popular model. I repair them every week.
And and it has an issue with the GPH,
The PCH,
the PCH. Yeah.
the CPU. Well, this is a
Eh,
fifth gen CPU.
Yeah. I mean, it's embedded,
It's a
right?
Broadwell. Yes, it's a Broadwell ULT. So for the SMC, you know that we normally the SMC working conditions. So we got VBAT in it. So if you want
Yeah.
to quickly find the SMC page working conditions, you can simply type this word in the schematic VBAT. Right now I click here. So here is the SMC, which is U5000 LM4F5SSH5BB. So as you know, VBAT is the power supply, and it is coming from PP3.42. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's coming to this part of the BGA, and it is supplying 3.42 volts to the SMC. We also have the reset, which is SMC reset. This signal is normally connected from another chip, which is pulled up by a 100 kilo ohm resistor. Many times this resistor will fail. You can put a 1 kilo ohm resistor and you get back a green light, or you can just simply run a wire. Here, see,
Okay.
100k pull up resistor by PP3.42 also.
Yeah.
And here it is, PP3.42, and it is pulling up this resistor here, 100k. This resistor fails a lot, so you have to pay attention when there's no green light
Okay.
and there's no liquid corrosion and everything is okay, no short circuit. Then you should quickly check the SMC reset signal. Many times the signal is pulled low because this resistor is open. So what I do, I use a smaller resistor. I put a 1k resistor and problem is solved.
Okay.
Or you can just simply run a wire.
Okay.
And it goes directly, and then you get green light and the motherboard is repaired. That's like a 5-second repair or a 2-minute repair.
Yes.
So you won't spend the whole day. Right? I never see this chip fail before. This chip never fails unless there's a liquid intake.
Okay.
Yes, this chip
Is that
never.
the ISL?
No, this is the chip that is going to take in the SMC on off. You have SMC LOC reset, overcurrent, and on off. This is the power button. Right? These two signals must be high. So this is like an OR gate. If two switches,
Okay.
any one of the switches is on, then it will output a high signal output. So it's like a follower then.
It's
Right?
like a what?
It's like a follower or an inverter. So if this switch is on, if this switch is on and this switch is on, then this will be on high, pull up, right? So there's a latch.
Okay.
There's a latch that's inside, which is connected to one side is connected to ground, right? And the other is connected to the latch here. So by default, this will be closed. So any one of these signals coming in, the latch will open and it will open, drain, and release a high level. So this can pull up. So by default, this will be grounded. So this will pull to ground, right? So it will not able to pass this 3.42 volts to pull up so it can go to the SMC. But I won't go depth in this moment now. I'm just working on the basic working
Yes.
conditions.
Because I'm just looking at you. I'm not getting the whole thing.
Right, yeah. I know. When I
Yeah.
reach that class, I'll get there.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you can see, SMC reset is also coming to the charger IC U71. No, sorry, ISL62. Yes, U7100, which is the charger IC,
Yeah.
ISL6259.
Yeah.
Right, and this also coming to here, and this is the alias page, the power supply page. So SMC reset is 3.3 volts high, right? If this voltage
Yeah.
is missing, then you can't get the green light.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you have the clock, which is here. Here it is. This is the clock section. SMC external, and this is 12 megahertz clock. Right? This clock doesn't oscillate every time, only when the motherboard is turned, only when you turn on. So when you plug in the charger, this crystal oscillates for about 100 milliseconds and then shut itself down.
Okay.
Yes, and then after pressing the switch, then it will regenerate its oscillation frequency. And here's a crystal, right? And this is a 12 megahertz frequency crystal. Here it is.
Okay.
So any one of these working conditions is missing, you can't get the green light.
Okay.
Yes. So supply PP 3.42 VBAT, then you have SMC reset, then you have the clock, then the next you have the software. So the software, which is the SMC, the program that's embedded inside of the SMC, it will read the program inside, and then it will configure the GPIO pins and then starts to work. Alright, so this is the working conditions. But I'm going to teach this again in the rest of the classes.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Alright, so go to the next part. Alright, so we have the keyboard and touchpad. As you know, most MacBooks, the power switch is inside of the keyboard. Right? And the special keys, we have option and we have the command keys, which are these two keys.
Yeah.
Right? Option and command keys. Right? These are the special keys. We call them the special keys. Yes. So you know how, like for instance, if you want to do a SMC reset, you know it's control shift, right? Option.
Okay.
P and R.
Yeah.
Resets the SMC back and clears the SMC. If there's a pin lock on it, then you know it has control option P and R and hit the power button. Alright, so these are the special keys, and the touchpad, as you know, is a gesture touchpad. And there's also a gravity sensor that's inside of the touchpad.
Okay.
Yep.
Gravity sensor.
Yeah. Yes, there's a gravity sensor inside of the touchpad.
Okay. When you say gravity sensor, what do you mean?
If it's gonna, like for instance, like for falling, if it is gonna fall, if the laptop is falling, then it will shut down certain things on the touchpad and for the laptop, so prevent damage.
Okay.
Yes, there's a gravity sensor in there.
Okay. So if it falls, it's going to stop to prevent damages.
Yeah.
To the motherboard. Okay. Yes. I mean, this is the first time hearing this.
Yes. All right. So 35 minutes. All right. Next. All right. So that's basically it. So this is the internal accessories of the A1534. You remember this model, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's the one that I have problems with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So as you can see, inside it's just a small board, and say 3/4 of the laptop is covered by the battery.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries. Well, that's the 1,
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells of batteries. And as you can see, the motherboard, we have the speakers at the top here. We have the touchpad also up here with also the gravity sensor.
Yes. The gravity sensor, that's the coil. Oh.
Yes, that's a part. No, the coil, that coil is used for remember, this machine, you know that this machine only powers when the laptop is on. It doesn't click.
Yes.
The touch.
Yes.
The click. Yes. The clicking feature is not going to be turned on unless there's power to the laptop. Once you remove power from the laptop, then it can't click again. It's very tough.
Yes.
Yes. That's the feature for it. So the coils to restrain that voltage
Okay.
It's a step down transformer coil.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so you have the motherboard here, very small, and we have the speakers, as I said before, the battery, and these are basically some of the basic features, accessories inside.
Yeah.
Alright, A1534. This model is a very troublesome model.
Yes,
Right?
very, very troublesome.
Yeah.
They have
Sometimes,
they have a lot of issue with the CPU.
yes, and it doesn't read a hard drive.
Yes, I think you did some recently. The hard drive, it was showing the folder sign, and you fixed it. It
Okay.
wasn't able to detect the hard drive.
Right. Yes. You know this one, Dan, popular one.
Yes, this is 812 something. So yeah,
A1278.
78. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the A1278, and this is the A20, right? 2936.
Um.
You want to sleep?
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Uh, I just can't see my webcam. That's very strange, though. You're seeing
But
me,
I
right?
can see you. Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. Alright, so this is the A1278, and the board number, which is A202936. As you can see, we have a RAM, which is a DDR3 RAM, and we have the PCH, and we have the CPU. This is a HM65. This is a second generation CPU, which is the Sandy Bridge. This is a Sandy Bridge CPU, and this is the Thunderbolt IC, which is connected to the Thunderbolt connector here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the Thunderbolt IC, the
But
PCH.
but what is a Thunderbolt?
The Thunderbolt is an expansion connection. You can connect your HDMI, for example. Let me see. Alright, this is the Thunderbolt connector, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can get
Yeah.
HDMI if I want.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't see my screen. I don't see what the heck I'm doing. Let me see video settings.
I,
Oh, here it is.
uh-huh. Yes.